Christianity makes you weak on purpose. It trains you to doubt your own mind, ignore your instincts, and beg some sky daddy for permission before you make a move in your own f***ing life. And then it has the audacity to tell you it's freedom. Where? Let's keep this shit simple. Codependency is when you can't trust yourself, and so you latch on to someone or something else to make all your decisions for you. Instead of making decisions like a grown-ass human, you end up running every choice through a f***ing Jesus filter. Am I doing this right? Will God be mad? What if my pastor says no? You're not an independent person in this scenario. You're a spiritualized pet, waiting for a celestial pat on the head before you can do anything. If you grew up in Christianity, you were indoctrinated into these ideas from birth. This shit was baked into your psyche like trauma-laced banana bread. From day one, you're told your brain is a filthy little liar. Your thoughts? Corrupt. Your instincts? Sinful. Your gut feelings? Literally the devil whispering in your ear. Meanwhile, the only truth you can trust comes from a book written by dudes who thought slavery was fine and women shouldn't talk. Let's look at the messaging. Don't trust yourself. Trust God. Don't make your own choices. Submit to authority. Don't listen to your own f***ing survival instincts. Follow God's plan. And who defines God's plan? Oh, look, it just happens to be pastors, men, and the same religious institutions that profit from your obedience. What a goddamn coincidence. Now let's talk about church culture. If you're codependent, you're easy to control. And that's exactly why Christianity runs on obedience. That's why questioning is rebellion. That's why leaving is falling away. That's why your trauma, your doubt, and your desire to live your own goddamn life is framed as spiritual warfare. Because an independent, critically thinking person, they walk the fuck away, and the church can't have that. You were never meant to be strong in that system, because strong people don't keep their machine running. Strong people stop paying tithes, stop following orders, and stop being emotionally blackmailed into submission. Here's the problem. When you're trained to distrust yourself, you become an easy target for manipulation, for abusive relationships, for pastors who want your money and husbands who want your submission. You are taught that you are nothing without God, and that makes you vulnerable to those who claim to speak for Him. That's why people stay in toxic churches. That's why they stay in marriages that are killing them. That's why they ignore every f***ing red flag in their body, because they've been conditioned to believe that trusting themselves is the same as betraying God. So how do we break this shit? First, you've got to rewire your brain and realize you were never broken. Christianity just needed you to think you were. You don't need a pastor, a prophet, or a holy father micromanaging your life. You don't need divine permission to exist as your own f***ing person. How to deprogram yourself. Start making small decisions without checking with God. Question every truth you were given. It only works when you don't question it. Reconnect with what you want, not what you were told to want. Surround yourself with people who don't want to control you. Find people who let you be a full person, not a pawn. Know that you are enough. Without a book, without a pastor, without a heavenly father. You were never meant to be small. Christianity doesn't want you free. It wants you fearful, obedient, and easy to manage. But here's the thing. You don't have to stay in that cycle. You can trust yourself. You can take your fucking power back. And when you do, you'll realize you never needed a goddamn thing from that religion in the first place. Like, comment, and share if you're done being a pawn in this religious bullshit. Let's break the cycle together.